Hey, what's going on, y'all? I got a cool little history video for y'all today. If any of y'all have any connection with Christianity or Islam, or, you know, have any family members, friends, grandparents, or happen to be a Christian or Muslim yourself, I feel like this piece of history and ongoing tradition that continues on until this day is very interesting. Y'all will like to hear this one. So we'll just make it short and sweet for y'all. We'll get right into it. This right here, it's called the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. All of Christianity, which is the biggest, most populated religion in the world at this point. The holiest site of that religion, of all those millions of people, is this church right here. It's called the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and it's pretty simple. It's, you know, the similar holy site as, you know, many other religions out there, which their leader, their prominent figure that they believe in their religion, that they follow, Yeshua, a man who died 2,000 years ago, was buried at this spot according to their belief. So this is the final resting place. You can look at this as like the Christianity's version of the pyramids, where like the Egyptians made the Great Pyramids for their pharaohs after their resting place. Like this is the church that they made for Jesus after he died. Christians believe he rose to heaven, and this is the tomb he buried in, and then he was resurrected. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. What we're going to talk about is the interesting role this church serves and how it functions till this day in 2025. All right, let's get into it. So this beautiful church in Jerusalem, obviously, and it is obviously, there's so many Christian sects out there. So who do you decide who runs this church? Who owns this church? Well, you know, great question. You got 6 of them. You got 6 churches all claiming rights to it, and they all parse it out to their own different chapels. And you know, you can see this really just jigsawed puzzle where they divide up space here, all claiming their own claims to the church. And you might think that this might not be a big deal, but nah, these people take this very seriously, to the point that, look at this shit. This is back in 2008. Monks swinging at each other. Brawls just always fucking spout out here.
Resisted peacefully, we didn't hit anybody.
Oh no, where was the brawl?
Somebody came from behind. There was no police at the time from behind. If you hit me like this,
Priestly punch-ups like this one in Jerusalem go back more than a century, over which of them Greek Orthodox, Armenian or Franciscan owns every altar, every passageway.
Oh, and there's this is the best right here. The unmovable ladder. The unmovable ladder, ladies and gentlemen.
But then the Greek Orthodox came to them and said, who told you that the facade of the church belongs to you? Until they figure out who owns the facade, my friends.
The ladder, so they all have to fucking brawl over a fucking ladder. But anywho, and this is the burial site that they believe Jesus was buried in after he was crucified. The interesting part about this video, though, is not just the, you know, squabbling of all the Christian groups that try to own parts of this holy site, but the most interesting part, at least to me, is there is one part of this holy site that is not controlled by any Christian group at all. Not shared, not owned outright, nothing. It's the doors. No one Christian group has the keys to the doors of this church. Who has the keys then? Who has the keys? Is it some secret Christian group out there that they hide? Some most holy Christian group? No. Like I said, it's not a Christian group at all. It's 2 historical Muslim families that date back for hundreds of years that are entrusted with the keys to the holy church of Christianity. Let's watch a little video here, y'all. This man, for over 800 years, his family, it's called the Hoseni family, I don't know if I'm pronounced that correctly, has been entrusted with the keys, believed from Saladin himself. When Saladin conquered the Holy Land back from the Crusaders and still allowed Christians to worship there, I believe, he entrusted this family to hold the keys between all the squabbling Christian groups. That's the man today. The current descendant of 800 plus years since 1187 AD. 1187 AD his family has been holding the keys.
1187 عدا يوم
But I did say two families. I did say two. So what about the other?
يعني دخلت الموت زي شهيتي بين 8 سنين يعني دخلت كده زي تفكيرك
A role of honor for us. I started learning this
يعني
when I was
دخلت
8
الموت زي
years
شهيتي
old.
بين 8 سنين
It was handed down
على
from
بين
father to son. For a family that doesn't even worship Christianity and worships a whole another religion, and it to still be an immense honor for that family to be entrusted and be the caretakers of these keys for a whole nother religion, it's kind of beautiful if you think about it. So yeah, this family's been given royal decrees from the Ottomans, every fucking empire that's taken over the place afterwards. Like, this family's just been respected for the key holders. But there is another family, like I said, one other family, the Nusebis. And they're tasked with opening and closing the doors of the church. Think about how safeguarded this process is. So one family is trusted with holding the keys, and then when the church needs to be opened, there's a whole nother family that their job is to just open the doors. They don't hold the key, but they do the job of opening the door with the key. So that's really interesting, that the job of just opening a door to a church is safeguarded so heavily between two families dating back hundreds of years of a faith that is completely separate from the one that they are safeguarding. So if you think about it, that's like Abrahamic religions right there, just come together as one. But amid all this terrible conflict we've seen with the Israeli-Palestine, like, I don't even want to get into that right now. Fucking horrific. Between all of the horrificness of this conflict, this ancient arrangements still coexist. So, if there's any one conclusion to this video, y'all, I guess it's this picture right here, y'all. No matter what narratives different groups of people want to spin to make us believe that the greed and politics and power structures of the world that have caused such wars and destruction are inevitably all the result, or at least mostly the result, of our differences of theological opinion and our differences of religion. When I think this story right here shows that when you look at the things that the religions actually care about, not the wars, not the power structures, not the crowns, but the teachings and the holy sites, the sacred places, at the end of the day, at their core, the religions work together. Humanity works together when it's for a genuine greater good, and that's universal. And even if it gets gate-kept and closed off and not the popular thing to do, it still is what humanity is best at. So yeah, I just wanted to share that one with y'all. Church of Holy Sepulchre, keys held together by a Muslim family, and it's beautiful. I love seeing ancient traditions. I love seeing the history of groups of people, groups of humans working together and coexisting with their beliefs and showing off that we've been doing that for a long ass fucking time. I really like things like that. So yeah, I'll pop out another one for y'all soon, but that's the video for today, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all got a little bit more good knowledge in y'all for today, a little bit of enlightenment, good feels, and yeah, I'll see y'all for the next one. Just remember, stay lit, God bless, stay loving, stay loyal, and see y'all later. Peace, y'all.